Good afternoon, UCF Knights, and happy Wednesday. I'm Jane Kim, and here's a quick look at what's making news on March 7, 2018. The UCF Presidential Search Committee is a few days away from selecting the new president of our university. On Monday, Dale Whitaker had the opportunity to give a presentation to an open crowd at the Pegasus Ballroom. This was part of a 4-day-long series of presentations by each candidate that will end tomorrow. This Friday, the committee will choose a new president of UCF. Whitaker has been the provost and vice president of UCF since 2014. Mark Kennedy presented today, and Suraj Garamella will present tomorrow. UCF hosted a training for law enforcement canines in preparation for an odor recognition test tomorrow. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives National Canine Division developed the course to prepare for canines for encounters with explosives. The goal is that the smell of various explosives will imprint on the dogs so they're ready in a moment's notice. ATF canine trainer and course developer Cody Monday says the course is regularly updated.
When a new explosive does come out or something is used, there's a trend on something, we will definitely bring that out and make sure that everybody is imprinted on that odor.
Monday says the NORT test and training is offered at the federal, state, and local level, and the benefit is that they bring explosives that most teams don't have access to. The team says they enjoy working with UCF and hope to do so again in the future. Congress is in its second reading of a bill that will make texting and driving a primary offense, allowing police officers to pull people over if they're found on their phones. UCF housed a public speaker to discuss the importance of staying alert when on the road. Speaker Fletcher Cleaves was in an accident caused by a distracted driver. Cleaves was on a football scholarship his freshman year. The accident left him paralyzed from the chest down.
There's so much stuff that can happen when you're not looking at the road. So my job is to try to tell society that even though we think drinking and driving is bad, texting and driving or distracted driving or playing with the radio and driving, anything that causes you not to be paying attention to the road is just as deadly.
Cleaves hopes his story can show people what can happen when you're not paying attention to the road. UCF hosted him for Safe Night Week 2018. As part of UCF Safe Nights Week, Student Health Services held an alcohol screening to teach students about healthy intake. At the end of the event, students were able to speak to employees of Student Health Services and take in reminders to stay safe while driving. Students were also asked to take honest surveys to gauge how often they drink and how healthy their relationship with alcohol is. Chelsea Kilcourse wants to help students know their limits before they begin drinking.
We don't really want people's experiences to be from having this really negative experience and that's how they learn. It's much better than having that education and saying, like, here's something you can follow, like with your BAC card.
Kilcourse is referring to the blood alcohol concentration chart, which measures how much one should drink based on their weight and gender. After the survey, students were asked questions about the chart and then given one for free to educate themselves and others. UCF Safe Nights Week will end tomorrow. You can stay updated at the UCF calendar of events page. Today is the last day for students to vote in the 2018 UCF presidential elections. Voting began today at 5 a.m. and will close today at 5 p.m. To vote, students will need to go online at myucf.edu. Search for SGA Voting Introduction and click Go Vote. Students can also vote on the second floor of the Student Union, room 214. To learn about each of our candidates, you can visit their website by going to ucfsga.com. If you have any questions, you may reach the SGA office. They're announcing the winners tonight at the Student Union. We'll be going live on Facebook, so be sure to tune in. The UCF baseball team was back in action last night, playing #1 University of Florida. The Knights took down the Gators 9-6. Nightly News reporter Amanda Shep tells us what the big win means for the team.
For the first time in program history, the Knights have defeated the #1 team in the nation. The first play of the game was a home run from the Gators, followed by 2 quick runs in the top of the third. UCF answered back in the bottom of the third with 6 runs, holding the lead for the rest of the night. Tyler Osick says the 6-run inning was huge for the team.
It pretty much just put a dent in the whole game and kind of gave them less life, and we were feeling it, so we just had to keep rolling.
The Knights scored all 9 runs with 2 outs. Head coach Greg Lovelady says he has a lot of players who want to compete and who do not want to give away outs.
We talk about that a lot. I don't care what happens, just if you have an out, a strike, just compete, try to get the next guy out. We did a very good job of that tonight, and that's how you're able to score runs with 2 outs.
The Knights' pitching was strong from J.J. Montgomery, Cree Frinfrock, and Garrett Westberg. Collectively, the pitching staff had a total of 14 strikeouts. Winning pitcher Montgomery says this game was just another start.
You're always taking the rubber, you're one pitch at a time. So it doesn't matter who the opponent is, you still have one objective, it's attack, get the win, so just happy before.
Lovelady says he thinks the team could have played even better against the University of Florida.
We did a lot of great things tonight, but again, I didn't think we played our best baseball. And again, good lesson for the guys to know that we don't need to play our best in order to beat the best.
This is the second straight for the Knights against the Gators at home. UCF now moves to 9-3. Reporting in Orlando, Amanda Shep, UCF Nightly News.
The Knights are back in action today as they face the Gators once again. This time traveling to Gainesville. The first pitch will be thrown at 6 p.m. For a full list of their 2018 schedule, visit UCFKnights.com. Yesterday afternoon, your Knights played the Virginia Tech Hokies and won in a score of 1-0. The matchup between the Hokies and your Knights was a face-off as each team only gave up 3 hits. It wasn't until the 5th inning that the Lady Knights were able to score. This after left fielder Aubrey Johnson led off with a double to right field, moving Johnson over to third on a ground ball. The win was 1 of 2 for the Knights as they turned around to play the Ball State Cardinals in the same day. Stay tuned to see how the Knights did the second time around. UCF took on Ball State for the second game during a doubleheader yesterday. UCF won 2-1 against the Cardinals. The 2 home runs came from Cameron Toney and Caitlin Jensen. This is Jensen's 5th home run of the season. UCF Pitcher of the Week, Aaliyah White, pitched 3.1 innings with 0 points from Ball State. Cassidy Brewer and Denali Shophocker each got 2 hits. The Knights are now 13-8. UCF's next game is this coming Friday against the Chautauqua as part of the UCF's Under Armour Invitational. And here's a quick look at our weather forecast today. Your Wednesday is starting off with a high of 73 degrees and a 40% chance of rain, so you might want to break out those fancy rain boots. Later on tonight, it will be clear with a low of 49 degrees, so make sure to zip up the jackets and strap off those sandals. Tomorrow will be cool but mostly sunny outside with a high of 68 degrees, so for all you lovely ladies, it'll be a great day for summer dresses. That's all the time we have for today. Don't forget to keep up with us throughout the week on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter page at Nightly News, UCF Nightly News. And make sure to check back for another UCF Nightly News update. I'm Jane Kim. Thanks for watching and have a great day, UCF.